Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Chodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach 100% truth, that teach and do rule well. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect that puts the truth with all truth and sincerity. This is your brother Zarkar, is coming back for another video. We're going to open up with the book of Leviticus chapter 18. At the last few verses will be Leviticus 18 and verse 24 on down. Leviticus 18 goes into, as it says in a blue letter, forbidden sexual practice. It goes into who you can and, can't lay down with, man. Be forbidden to lay down with one of your father's wives, and, vice versa. Your father lay down with one of his daughter-in-law, that's forbidden. And it goes on, different things as far as, don't be with your certain relatives and things of that nature. All right. But we're just going down to verse 24, and, also man can't lay with man, woman can't lay with woman, those are abominations. All right. But I want to start with verse 24, Leviticus 18 and verse 24. And it reads, "Do not defile yourselves in any of these ways, for the people I am driving out before you have defiled themselves in all these ways," which are going to the Hamites that was in the land. The land that was given to the whole nation of Israel, verse 25, because the entire land, through the covenant Yahweh Bashim Shai made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because the entire land has become defiled, I am punishing the people who live there. I will cause the land to vomit them out. Now, to vomit them out, all right? The same way, the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, was scattered, out of the land of Jerusalem, which is the headquarters, because we went off and started following the ways of these other nations. So the same way the Hamites was, driven out, because we went off and started following the other gods of other nations, then we became, then Yahweh Shema Shai vomit us out, meaning what? He scattered us out of the land. You must obey all my decrees and relegations. You must not commit any of these detestable sins. This applies both to native-born Israelites and to the foreigners living among you. Native-born Israelite that's pretty self-explanatory. Just meaning you was born in the land of Israel, all right? And the foreigners living among us, meaning the ones that may not was born in the land of Israel, was not born in Jerusalem, okay? They was born in, somewhere else. Jake, may go out to war and lay down with another woman of another nation. That seed that Jake left there comes back home, which would be the land of Israel. So he wasn't born in the land of Israel. All right. We go, like Jake goes everywhere and, drop off seed, man. So we become scattered. So basically it's like foreigners, the ones that were not born in the land. All these detestable activities are practiced by the people of the land. Once again, who had a land there at the time was the Hamites. So they was doing all types of lawless acts. All these detestable activities are practiced by the people of the land where I am taking you, and this is how the land has become defiled. So do not defile the land and give it a reason to vomit you out, as it will vomit out the people who live there now, the Hamites. Whoever commits any of these detestable sins will be cut off from the community of Israel, which was very true. We got cut off, man. All right. For a long time, we didn't know who we were. We didn't know. We thought we were just some regular, blacks and regular Native Americans, some regular, Indians and regular just Mexicans speaking all types of languages and Spanish and American and, Portuguese. Why? Because we were cut off, man. As it says in the book of Jeremiah 17, verse 4, our inheritance was, we lost our way, man. We didn't have our inheritance. OK. Whoever commits any of these detestable sins will be cut off from the community of Israel. So obey my instructions and do not defile yourselves by committing any of these detestable practices that were committed by the people who live in the land before you. I am the Yahweh, your power. We had the best way, man. We the only peoples that can state claim that we have the covenants, that Yahweh Shema Shai loves the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, because right now 2/3 of our peoples, it just bugged out and they just not, we ain't dealing with them right now. Okay. So obey my instructions and do not defile yourselves by committing any of these detestable practices that were committed by the people who lived in the land before you. I am the Yahweh your power. And we went and did exactly what Yahweh Shema Shai told us not to do. Worshiping idols, worshiping, just following the ways of the heathen. Okay? So we had to be punished. All right? Let's grab the book of Jeremiah 50. And all that was in the and all that was in the NLT. But let's do the King James Version, Salakia. Sometimes, the NLT gets, cut straight to the point. So this book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 20. In those days and in that time, said the Yahweh, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found. For I will pardon them whom I preserve. Yahweh Shema Shai will cleanse the transgressions of the elect of Israel. All right? The ones that make it on the first, the ones that are the first fruits, man. As it says, our righteousness be as, filthy rags. But Yahweh Shema Shai has preserved a remnant. The ones that did the work, the ones that stayed firm, the ones that stayed true for Yahweh Shema Shai's name. All right? For I will pardon them whom I preserve. So regardless of who hates this brother or who hates that brother, if Yahweh Shema Shai has deemed him a servant and have preserved him from destruction, then who are you to go against that? So this is just various topics of, us going off and, in Adawan Ratazal, we build that number and come back and make it on first and make it on the cherries and be the first fruits. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to end it there. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Dash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach the Ruwa, Shalom to the Akim, Shalom, Brakatham, and Baba Ball.